Welcome to Rice-Eccles Stadium, home of the 2002 Winter Olympics. And if it were the Winter Olympics, they'd be a little upset right now because it's not snowing. But for Supercross, that's good, because the rumor all week long was that we're going to have a snow race here in Salt Lake City, but I don't think that's going to be the case. Jason Weigandt and Jim Holley here for SupercrossOnline.com. And Jim, the weather isn't great for racing, but it's probably better than what people thought on Tuesday and Wednesday.
Well, you know, you mentioned that Tuesday or Wednesday, there was actually snow on the track. You know, I looked at a lot of the tough blocks yesterday, and they still kind of had a little bit of snow. But the guys at, you know, Feld Motorsports, Stewart Works, they'll do a great job. I saw the calcium chloride back there. They're going to mix that in with the soil. They're going to keep the track covered. They're going to peel it off about 1 o'clock and put that calcium chloride in there, mix it up, try to dry it out. They moved the start. It was going to be outside the stadium like Las Vegas next week, but they brought that in there because of the fact that the weather had something to do with it. But it's going to be a good track. I think it might be a little bit muddy, but who knows? We thought some of the races out west were going to be muddy, and they ended up being some of the better tracks that we had all year. So let's keep our fingers crossed.
Calcium chloride, is that what it is? See, you got to pay attention when you're in chemistry class in high school, kids, even if you're just in the dirt bike business. That's a drying agent. That will actually help a wet track become dry. But if you're Kevin Windham, maybe you want the thing to be wet. I mean, there were treacherous conditions last week in Seattle, and he dominated.
Yeah, he did. I mean, it was a good win for Kevin Windham. It's been a long time since '08, you know, and you know, for Kevin Windham, 32 years old, 16 years, you know, out here on the Supercross circuit, you know, that just solidifies that he'll be back next year, you know, and you know, I think that he's on a roll right now. Dungey wrapped up the championship. He's not going to push it. He's not going to do anything stupid to get himself injured for the outdoors, and Kevin Windham could have 2 in a row tonight.
All right, and we did find out he is not the oldest Supercross winner, not only John Dow, but he was right. Kevin Windham was. Mike LaRocca was 33 when he won in Indy, but that is a record for Windham, the longest stretch between first win and, well, maybe last, but maybe not last win. So that's a good record for him. Now, on the other side, that Geico Power Sports Honda team with Windham and LaRocca had some controversy on their hands. Trey Canard had a shot at the title last weekend, but now he's pretty much mathematically eliminated.
Well, I don't know about mathematical. I mean, he's got to pretty much. Yeah, I mean, he's got to get 1 point at least, you know. But the other guy is Will Hahn in second right now, and he's 19 points behind. But Will Hahn had a practice crash and injured his shoulder. He's got a separated shoulder. I talked to Dr. G, and I said, well, we're going to see how it is. But if it's muddy, it's going to be even harder on his shoulder. I mean, if it's a little bit dry, you can kind of relieve the pain somewhat, you know. But with the mud and the way it sticks and the bars, and you just, oh, it's going to be hard for Will Hahn. But you know, we've seen strange things happen. I mean, look at last weekend where the leader, Jake Weimer, had to almost go through that last chance race. He finished 9th, the final transfer spot out of the heat race. We got mud. It's a great equalizer. That's why we go racing. Yes,
so Weimer basically has to just score a handful of points today to lock up his first title, and this is essentially his home race. He's from Idaho, and this is as close as we come to there. So he'll be pretty happy if he wraps it up tonight. For all the information from SLC, he's Jim, and I'm Jason. Stay tuned to us.